Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So Rick and Morty has a whole bunch of theories, a whole bunch of secrets. I'm going to be explaining the biggest one and a big season 3 update. So here we go. There is a new round of the giveaway going on now too. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave a comment on this video. Be sure to click that bell to enable alerts so that you don't miss anything. There are a lot of secrets about Rick and Morty, some of them funnier than others, but the biggest is that there is a highly serialized storyline that's running in the background that they call like the secret storyline that you only get inklings of in the first 2 seasons that they'll also continue to tease out in season 3. And that is that not every episode follows the same Rick and Morty. Rick has a dimension portal gun, so he goes to different dimensions in every episode. But on top of that, because there are infinite Ricks, like we have the Council of Ricks, which I'll talk about in a second, the episodes are not necessarily following the same Rick and Morty every single week. The 2 best examples of that are the season 2 episodes Morty Night Run and Total Recall.
I don't know how this works. Help me. Hey,
what the hell? I know, right?
So Morty Night Run shows you the interdimensional Jerry daycare where they mix up Jerrys at the end of the episode, and Rick can't remember which Jerry from which universe belongs to him, so he kind of just rolls the dice and says, I don't care that much, whatever, let's go.
Hey, Morty, there's our Jerry.
I missed you. Hey, Rick.
Glad you're safe, Jerry. What do you say we go home?
I'd like that.
Hey, wait, do you have 5126? I'm not sure. Morty. That's a Blips and Chits ticket.
What?
Way to go, Morty. Whatever.
Wait, what?
All right, come on, Jerry.
So on one level, the moment's just meant to be really funny, make you question your sanity. Wait a minute, is 5126 Rick and Morty the people we started the episode with? Or is it this other Rick and Morty? Or is it like another version? So you just spiral out of control. And if you were wondering, the Rick and Morty that we typically follow in each episode is C137 Dimension Rick and Morty. But on another level, it's meant to poke fun at how TV shows are really bad at keeping their own continuity. Doctor Who is a TV show that's notorious for breaking its own continuity. But the brilliant thing that I think that Dan Harmon, Ryan Ridley, Justin Roiland have done is embrace this chaos and just write it into the show. Yeah, maybe we don't leave the episode with the same Rick and Morty as we did at the beginning of the episode. Speaking of episodes that make you question your sanity, the next best example that we're not following the same Rick and Morty every single week is Total Recall, an episode that aired a couple weeks after this first example.
Is anyone here even real? Am I the only real person on Earth?
Maybe, or maybe, just maybe, we're all real. You know me, I'm reverse giraffe. I have a short neck and legs. I went to college with Hammer Eyes. Hey! I saved Ghost in the Jar's life in Vietnam.
Hoorah!
And Beth, how many times have I been a shoulder for you to cry on?
Too many.
Okay, so maybe we're just all fake.
Total Recall is one of my favorite episodes for a number of reasons, but Mr. Poopy Butthole, this character here, if you're not familiar with him, that's actually his name. He says he's been living with the family for this whole time, but they find out that there are mental parasites living off of them, and they can't trust what all the new characters that continually pop up say. Eventually, they figure out that the parasites are only capable of generating happy memories. So if they have terrible memories of someone, like Summer beating Morty, then we know that Summer is real.
Oh, really? Well, I remember you as a whiny little piece of shit, Morty.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah! I've got about 1,000 memories of your dumb little ass, and about 6 of them are pleasant. The rest is annoying garbage. So why don't you do us both a favor and pull the trigger? Do it, motherfucker! Pull the trigger!
Oh, wow. Baby Wizard was a parasite? He set me up with my wife.
What the hell?
I figured it out, Rick. The parasites can only create pleasant memories. I know you're real because I have a ton of bad memories with you.
So eventually it comes down to Mr. Poopy Butthole, and Beth cannot remember anything bad about him, so thinking that he's a parasite, shoots him, but he turns out to be real. And that means that he's been telling the truth this whole time. He's been with the family. They even added him to the credits, the opening credits of the episode, just to make you feel like he's been with this family for all of these seasons. Just taken in the context of this episode, that was really them just messing with the audience a little bit. Like, hey, see, he's been here this whole time. This is going to be a really funny joke. But it actually fits into the continuity of the show. And that's one of the other big secrets about the show itself. So it's just further evidence that we don't always follow the same Rick and Morty from the same dimension every single time, because there is a Mr. Poopy Butthole that's lived with the family for the whole time in a dimension, but like during season 1, we don't visit his dimension at all. There are infinite dimensions, so that even means that if we see Mr. Poopy Butthole come back during season 3, that it could be a completely different version of the character.
Don't fall asleep. Is this what bleeding to death is? Oh, is this how I die?
Oh, jeez! Oh, my
Why
God!
would you do this, Beth? It's not supposed to hurt, I thought. Ooh-wee.
The other big secret about this, which I think is a little bit funnier, is that in making the show, they try to say, Reddit proof it, just like people that pick through, look for details, find things. They try to add a lot of that in the background just to make it a lot more fun for the audience. So in season 1, for example, they didn't really have the idea about following different Rick and Mortys in different dimensions until they got to season 2. So the show changes a little bit each season, they mess with the continuity, but they do try to make it all work together.
Jeez, Rick, what is this place?
The Citadel of Ricks. It's the secret headquarters for the Council of Ricks.
Council of Ricks?
As you know, Morty, I've got a lot of enemies in the universe that consider my genius a threat. Galactic terrorists, a few subgalactic dictators, most of the entire intergalactic government. Wherever you find people with heads up their asses, someone wants a piece of your grandpa.
One of the best examples of this early on in season 1, when they were still kind of figuring the show out, was when they visited the Council of Ricks, which is actually based on the comic book Council of Reeds, a bunch of Reed Richards banding together from different universes, different realities, and working together. So it gives you a taste for the idea that there are infinite Ricks out there, but it kind of breaks the season 2 theory that we're not following the same Rick and Morty, just because new episodes tend to start with Rick and Morty's with the same haircuts that almost look identical. And way back in season 1, when they're visiting the Council of Ricks before they had this all figured out, on the left here, this is Rick Prime, meaning that he is the first Rick. So now recontextualized with what's going on in season 2, not following the same Rick and Morty, you wonder what happened to that first Rick, and who is the Rick that we started with at the beginning of season 1? Well, the answer for that at the end of season 2 is this Rick right here. He's supposed to be the first Rick, and when they wrote the Council of Ricks, it was just intended to be this big mind trip. But now we come to season 3, and they'll probably expand on that even more. Like, hey, maybe something else is going on here. So there are a number of secret storylines, and I'll do more bonus videos for each of them. The other really big one is the story of the galactic government pursuing all of the Ricks in all of the dimensions, creating the need for the Council of Ricks to be created. So unless they drop an actual season 3 trailer, that will probably be my next Rick and Morty bonus video. But feel free to recommend videos in the comments, like Mr. Poopy Butthole is the most powerful character on Rick and Morty because he knows that he's inside a TV show.
You think of that finale, huh? You think the Smith family's gonna be okay?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Your total is 1237.
Ooh-wee, you think Rick's gonna get out of jail? Ooh-wee, you think the family's gonna rescue him? Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. Oh! Tune in to Rick and Morty season 3 in like a year and a half or longer to see how we unravel this mess. Ooh-wee.
There's a theory that Rick understands he's inside a TV show, and I know a lot of you have asked for Easter egg videos, but because there are so many, I could do videos for every single episode that's happened so far, so I haven't quite figured out the best way to accomplish that. So bonus videos will probably start off with really big concepts, and then I might do some more specific episode videos, but you guys can just let me know what you want. So season 3, just to give an update, recently they came out and said that there's probably no way, I mean it's really too late now for it to air in December. Originally that was the plan, but now it sounds like it might not even air till March, but no one has officially confirmed that. Adult Swim is pretty notorious for just kind of waiting till they're getting ready to air and then just dropping stuff. So really what I'm expecting is that when we get a little bit closer, the creators will actually start talking about it. Like, yeah, we're probably going to be airing in the next month or two, but the big holdup has been the animation. Like at the end of the summer, that was the reason why they had to readjust their air date. So originally December, now closer to March of next year, which is okay, but there'll be 14 episodes, so what'll probably happen is we'll see that trailer sometime in January, maybe February. Usually it's at least a month out from whenever the series airs is when TV shows start really dropping new footage. So I will say congratulations to this week's giveaway winner, Super Bob. You win a $20 Amazon gift card. Be sure to private message me on the back end of my channel so I can get your contact details. You can blow it on Christmas loot or whatever you want. So I've already started a new round in this video. I'll announce the winner when I post that next Rick and Morty video. So get hyped. Star Wars Easter eggs coming later tonight, so make sure you go see Rogue One. There are a ton of Easter eggs for the other series, as well as like unused stuff that George Lucas did not include in the original films. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here from my non-spoilery Rogue One review, and you can click here for the trailer for the next episode of The Flash. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.